Greetings, my friends. I am Gillesmansillon. I come here. I'm an artist and spiritualist. I come to discuss personal development as it relates to spirituality. If you're not interested in spirituality, those messages are not for you. If you do not believe for it is completely acceptable not to believe in God or whatever. But I take it for granted that those who tune into my messages are interested in unfolding their own spiritual understanding and connect to the kingdom of heaven within themselves. I'm going to discuss a few ideas. First, I wanted to thank you so much if you're new to the channel to think about subscribing or verifying that you still subscribe up, because YouTube unsubscribe people for some reason. Nobody knows, but it happens to everybody. And I thank you for your likes, your sharing, and your comments, and for your donations. It's really helpful for me right now. As well as if you want a private consultation, please send me an email. I'm going to discuss the fact that there are circuits in the universe that are universal circuits. When the universal mother, the local universe mother, come from paradise and invest the part of space that we call a local universe, she's settled in at the very center of the universe, and she will never move from there. The father of our universe is able to move freely in the universe, but the mother is stable at the very center. She's the prime creator of our universe, local universe. She's the daughter of the infinite spirit that is in the same similar nature as the master spirit number 7, as we are in the 7th super universe. And so and she creates universal circuits that embrace the whole totality of space of our local universe. And those spirits, they're not personal to us, they're personal to her, but not to us. They're just circuits that activate when there are certain. The first one is the spirit of intuition. Everybody is activating from the monocellular creatures. Everybody has to make choices. And so those choices are recorded within those circuits. So the mother is conscious of all that is going on within our local universe. And the intuition is. The spirit of intuition, it manifests as tropism in vegetables, instinct in animals, intuition in human beings, and are supraconscious of illumination in the Buddha. But there are all the higher circuits are understanding. When there is an understanding, the intellectual light that comes into our mind, the spirit is acknowledging that there is an understanding. Then there is the spirit of courage. Then there is the spirit of knowledge. Then there is the spirit of counsel. Then there is the spirit of worship and the spirit of wisdom. Spirit of worship and wisdom are not always active within this planet, but we're seeking to embrace them. And counsel is very important, because it's not about knowing everything, it's about where to know when you need to know something. And so in terms of counsel, so you can ask for first your guides. You have your guides. They're excellent counsel. You just got to ask them, and they will provide information. There's the company of heaven. You can ask an archangel for counsel. You can ask an ascended master, the Christ, the Buddha, or any other ascended master ladies, the gods of our universe. But there is also, and that is for both personal or collective information. But when it comes to universal, the plans of God, there is those 7 divine counselors that are posted, that are in service here. It's a council of 9. There is a perfecter of wisdom, 7 divine counselor, and a universal censor. Those are beings that they're not evolving. They're not from the universe. They come from paradise as an assistance to the universe, and so those are very powerful counsel, the 7 divine counselors. Usually there are 7 different orders. They're very different. I've seen them. They're very different in nature. What the first one is how would, because God has always 7 perception in relationship to any situation. How would the Father say it? How would the Son, the eternal Son, say it? How would the infinite Spirit say it? How would the Father and the Son together would say it? How would the Father and the Spirit would say it? How would the Son and the Spirit would say it? And how the Father, Son, and Spirit would say it. Since we are in the 7th super universe, the Father, Son, Spirit is the primal counselor that we can ask for when we're looking for. The same thing when we're looking for wisdom. You can turn your thoughts and your intention to ask a perfecter of wisdom. What is the wisdom within my situation? And then you wait, and you will be shown what is the wisdom in your situation. He was saying, if mortal man wants to know the wisdom, they just need to ask. And then the universal censor is the judgment of God. So it's like there's So those are very potent and powerful resources. And then eventually we'll merge into. We have to understand there are Taos. There, of course, we can ask also the galactic families, the higher councils, but on the higher spiritual celestial plane, there are thousands of orders of spirit that are contributing to the evolutions of all consciousness in the local and super universe. So because eventually we're going to be connected to the whole company of heaven, and as we ascend, our spiritual consciousness, our eye, our ability to see, is including more and more orders of beings that come into our consciousness. Right now, there is a unification of all pantheons, of all. For us, we need to unify the human and the divine nature within ourselves. But understanding we're living this age of Pisces, the age of glamour and pageantry and martyrdom and saviors, this is in the past. Now we're moving into the age of Aquarius, which is the age of angels, of self-liberation, of spirituality, of simplicity, an inclusive age of light that is coming before us. And we need to do what we can to already tune into the higher frequency of life. For light, it will be showing right now all that is dark, and that is also within ourselves. All our inner lessons needs to be integrated. Otherwise, the cycle will repeat itself. Huh? But we're really on the brink of an amazing transformation, like this breakthrough that we've been looking for. And I know personally, I'm going to be able to handle all that I need to handle. Huh? It's like the time that was given will have prepared us, and now we're ready for that. For wisdom is really what we seek in this new age. We'll seek that higher form. There is always higher wisdom to understand. Wisdom is higher than knowledge. It is higher than truth. It is the ability to. It is hard to describe. There's all sorts of wisdom, but God possesses infinite wisdom, and He ministers that wisdom as in relationship to the experience, because we have our own personal wisdom that we learn from our failures. For he who never failed doesn't have much wisdom. Huh? They haven't been confronted with anything that is beyond their ability to handle. But we take life as everybody's got his lot, his plan, his program, and we all being tested, and the tests are coming just because we're gonna have to go through all the tested until we can accept our divine eternal nature, to be our eternal true self. But we do not control the test. We do not control the initiation. We're not the one who are dealing the cards. We're just playing our hands. Whatever we get is what we have to deal. We're dealing with. Sometimes we receive message from spirit, intuition or whatever, a whisper of spirit. We don't already, now my I am presence usually tells me where the information comes from, but it's not so much important to know whose spirit is giving you the information. The message is always more important than the messenger. Although it's when we know, we can express gratitude to that spirit. And even if we don't know, we can still express gratitude when we get understanding or assistance from the world of spirit. But now we should be able to look back at all the difficult time and the adversities of our life, adversity of the situation, to look back and to see what we were able to understand from this situation, to embrace the part of ourselves that did prevent us from moving forward, or that is still preventing us from moving forward. We need to integrate the lesson, and otherwise the lesson will continue to repeat itself. Yet celebrate each step, and there is no small progress. All the progress that we make, whether small or large. Sometimes we're waiting for the big piece, but we have to accept the small pieces. And the card of the day, we'll pull a few records. I hope this message was interesting for you. Just be aware there is this all constant reflection of life, the mirror of life within the realm of the physical. There is the spiritual inside that can, once our consciousness is sensitive, you can. Sometimes it's provocative. The life will reflect to you all your thoughts, and it's like when you take a bus or walk on the street, there are people that you cross on the street. The spirit within them will reflect to you all those things, and it's like, but it's part of the initiation to become one with the one that is all. And so we are really moving into this next octave of reality, and we're all at different unique pathway. So I'm just expressing my own insights. The card of the day is the treasure island. There is this great treasure that is coming, and it's quite wonderful. So just be in the gratitude and receptivity, and try to move as much as possible, as if you already received what you've been asking for. What the moon is telling us is the answer you need are coming. It's the full moon in Gemini. So all the answers that we seek are coming. There's going to be resolution. There is certain things that are still in flux, that are personally, there's certain things that I see that I'm in relation to my connection that makes me really makes me angry, that I don't like. It's like, but I know divine justice will. It's slow in coming, but he will. Everything will be made straight. Everything will be made right. And so I just, right. I'm doing my best to maintain my peace and continue to cultivate my sense of oneness and love. And for this oracle is talking about protection. We'll be protected throughout the storm. It's like there is this storm, but will be protected throughout the storm. Call on your creator and your guides, and you'll feel the sense, the guidance. They have your back. The wisdom is about abundance, prosperity, the floodgates of resources. What we need to understand is simplicity, to always come back to the simplicity of the one love, the one truth, your children of God, nothing more, just one. Not more than one, not less than one. Everybody's one. The master taught was teaching that the day all the ones will be one, the one will become a totality. But until there is people that think that there are more than one or less than one, the past will be unfolding to teach them that. What we need to do is purity, to connect to what is pure, to have a pure heart, purify our life, purify our thoughts and consciousness. And the outcome will be focus, an increase in the ability to focus on things, to really be sharp, to be precise in our thought, to be precise in what we ask, to be simple and precise. I pull a few cards from the Ganesh Oracle. It talks about acceptance. There is acceptance, and from the observer, to be an acceptance of all that is, and to know that there is the higher self has a plan, even if we don't understand it at the time when we're experiencing things. The wisdom is about determination. We have to be determined in terms of what we seek the most, to be focused. What we need to understand is the divine support. We are being supported by all the company of heaven and a plethora of intelligence as we work for the highest good, and we are sincere in what we do. The whole universe is coming to observe and to assist and to protect. What we need to do is drive. We need to drive the process of ascension. We need to follow the guidance, but we are a locomotive. And on this process, and continue to cultivate our sense of the sense of direction. We have a compass, North Star. The North Star will always guide us. For us, we're part of a spirit group that are part of this collective of the North Star energy, and the outcome will be the healing. There is a great deal of healing that is coming about. Well, I hope, my friend, this message was interesting for you. Thank you so very much. I'm going to finish with a little song. I was going to sing a song that's a little bit hard. So this one is a little bit easier. It's hard, not hard to sing, but the message was a little bit more critical. This one is more like mea culpa. Let's be easy on each other. It's called "Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood." So I think it was Nina Simone who sang it first. It goes like this. Baby, do you understand me now? Sometimes I feel a little mad. Well, don't you know no one alive can always be an angel? When things go wrong, you've seen some bad. But I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. If I seemed edgy, I want you to know that I never meant to take it out on you. Life has its problems, and I've got my share. And that's one thing I never meant to do, 'cause I love you, baby, don't you know I'm just human? And I've got thoughts like any other man. Sometimes I find myself alone and regretting some foolish things I've done. But I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. If I seemed edgy, I want you to know that I never meant to take it out on you. Life has its problems, and I've got my share. And that's one thing I never meant to do, 'cause I love you. Baby, don't you know I'm just human? And I've got thoughts like any other man. And sometimes I find myself alone and regretting some foolish things I've done. But I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. 'Cause I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. Great song. Please don't let me be misunderstood. For we all go through problems, and sometimes we, we do some minor transgression. That's nothing what the well, the card of the day, the observer of the day is the revelation. And the revelations are coming, and you can continue to express your truth and accept the revelation that comes from your spirit and your soul and your guides and your source. The wisdom is reconciliation. We're going to reconciliate ourselves with certain people, certain aspect of our life, certain even our own soul and spirit. Sometimes life is really difficult, and we can get angry at God, angry at the source, and because we do not understand that all of that is leading us back to our freedom. That's one interpretation, but we'll see what happens. What we need to understand is hope. Keep hope and hope for the best, and the best for all, and trust that always work for the highest good of all. What we need to do is a step-by-step process. It's an assess. It's moving one step at the time. We're growing, we're evolving, we're coming into our power, and the outcome is luck, is happy circumstances. It is blessings from heaven. It is unexpected good fortune. So all of that is in the works. I do feel it. I do sense it. I know it is coming. I thank you very much. I wish you a wonderful day, and I wish you much luck in life, of course, and may God bless you. Namaste.